or I'll walk out of this arena.
Joyful, pleasant future where these greasy, greedy, ghoulish corporations are now going to be LARPing as your parental figures, deciding what you can and cannot access based on their estimation of your age.
This group is called Collective Shout, and according to PC Gamer, they're an Australian outfit that is responsible for unsuccessful attempts to ban Snoop Dogg and Eminem from Australia, a successful 2015 campaign to prevent Tyler the
and
Creator
revealed what happened behind the scenes that led to Steam adding Rule 15, giving power to payment processors to decide what content is allowed on the platform.
Wow. Wow. Holy crap. What has the world come to? Hey folks, SoundBite here. And, well, the world's gone crazy, even more crazier than usual. It would appear to me that things just ain't right in the world. Not like it was right to begin with, but hey. It was a little more right before. Now it's just turned upside down, gone crazy. This video is going to be a bit of a rant, so if you don't want to watch it, I don't blame you. But for those who want to listen to my rant, well, you're more than welcome to stay and join in on it, because I got a few topics I'd like to discuss. The first one being YouTube. I don't know why YouTube decided, hey, we're going to have an AI verify your age, because that's cool. Sure. Great idea. Sounds like tyranny to me. I swear I'm going to turn into fucking Three Dog from Fallout. You know what I'm saying? Gotta fight the good fight. Along with other news, what is with these little groups thinking they have all the power in the world to push around people, thinking, oh hey, you're a game developer, you're making money, let's shut you down, because I don't like the video games you're making, because oh no, they're not safe for work. Children, we gotta think about the children. It's crazy to think about. Those are usually the excuses that come up, to my mind at least, from what I'm understanding. It doesn't make any sense to me, because usually, let me start with this, folks. Let me start with this. When I was 5 years old, I grew up with unaccessed, just a ton of whatever I want, internet at my fingertips, so on and so on. I could look up whatever the fuck I want. I saw Flash games with blood and gore. I saw pervy Flash games. I saw all well, other things that I don't feel like mentioning right now, because those are some deep wounds. A little bit of PTSD there and here. Now, I don't blame anyone for thinking the way they do. I don't blame them. We should have motives in place to where children are a little more protected when they're going online. However, this is the wrong way of fucking doing things. If you're a parent and you just kind of give your kid an iPad or something and expect nothing to happen, well, you're dead fucking wrong. Computer or not, your child is going to be able to look up things that he or she really shouldn't be looking at. My innocence was taken away at a very young age. And do I care? No, not really. Now, of course, that's not to say I don't care about others. I just don't care about myself. I'm selfless like that. But of course, at the end of the day, the one thing I do gotta mention and kind of speak my mind about, because this video is already very unscripted, so I'm kind of just rambling on, probably kind of speaking nonsense here. That's my ability, right? It doesn't make much sense to me. I'm kind of scratching my head, looking at all this stuff, thinking, why would we do this now? Well, what happened 10 years ago? Well, of course, a lot happened over the years. 10 years ago, nobody was really offended about anything. I mean, Xbox 360, Call of Duty, people were talking shit all the fucking time. That was funny. Come today, you do that stuff online now, people are going to get offended over the smallest comment. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, if I say fuck you in public and you're like, oh my god, my heart, I'm gonna die because you just said fuck you to me. Like, come on. Really? Don't be a pushover. Stand up for yourself. It just doesn't make any sense that these people are offended over the smallest things and taking it so personally. Of course, I must admit myself, I gotta point myself out here, sometimes I take life a little too seriously. Sometimes I take others' comments a little too seriously. That's just because I'm in a shit mood that day, and I'm not in the mood for bullshit. But that's just me. I'm an unpredictable person with ever-changing feelings. By the time of this video I'm making, I'm kind of pissed off. I'm kind of angry. I'm confused. I'm utter baffled. Come tomorrow, I might have a little better understanding and be like, all right, yeah, cool, whatever. I remember making this video. I didn't care then. I'm not gonna care now. You know what I'm saying? But there is I can't talk right now. It's 3 a.m. I can't sleep. I was not able to sleep, so I had to make this video. There is another subject I'd like to mention regarding these. Gosh, I think it was MasterCard, or the banks, some little feminist group from Australia that was pushing around Steam. Steam ignored them at first. Then I think Steam... Now, keep in mind what I'm saying. This information could be a little off, because I'm just saying what I've collected so far. And Steam made up, I believe, another rule that dictates if these banks just decide tomorrow that we can't have nice things, well, we can't have nice things, which is why give these people this power? Why? You know what? I'm going to say it. Why give stupid people power over the smart people? It doesn't make any fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, the stupid, irresponsible people are all in power. Like, all have this, like, all this stuff that they can do, push around people, do whatever, right? Well, all the smart people, all the smart, responsible people like me, we're usually trying to stay quiet, usually just trying to just stay in our own little world, on our own little road. We don't like being bothered, you know what I'm saying? We're chill cats like that. Yeah. But I can't stay silent about this stuff. This this doesn't make any sense to me. This is something that is absolutely just utter baffling. I've said it before among friend groups, and I'll say it here too. It is a fucking clown world we live in. Absolute fucking clown world we live in. It just, I can't make this shit up, folks. I can't. Sheesh. But my point being, another point I'd like to bring up is the fact that these not safe for works, anti 18 plus games are being taken down. Now, of course, what I'm about to say is going to make it sound like I'm defending, quote unquote, well, a list of things that I'm not allowed to say on YouTube that involve a RPE and a bunch of other fetishes that I'm not going to get into. But let me try to explain my motivation here. Making games like that and people paying money for those kind of games, that's an easy buck right there. You can make a lot of money making those kind of games. You know what I'm saying? Because we as humans, I don't know what it is about we as humans, but we're horny as shit. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we get to a certain age, we're just, ooh, let's fucking go. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Why shut all this stuff down now? Because we gotta protect the children. It's all about protecting the children. I believe, if I've done my research correctly, what was that show on Netflix? Like Cuties or whatever, where it looks like they're sexualizing children. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why make this? Why? And I believe this feminist group from Australia defends that. I'm like, how do you defend that? Why would you defend that? That's it's utter insanity. You know, why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense at all. What's the logic behind this? I'm gonna say it how I think it is. I can't understand stupid. I just can't. I can't understand the logic or motivation behind these people because they're so tucked up their own fucking ass that they always think they're right no matter what. It just doesn't make any sense to me. To their minds, what they're doing is right. To their minds, whatever they say is right. And whatever I say, whatever you and I say, right, is wrong. Doesn't make any sense to me. They can't be reasoned with. They can't be bargained. But maybe they can be tricked. Maybe. Now, of course, the last point I'd like to make before I end this video is why make this video? Why? Well, as I take a sip of my water here, sounds like a fucking bong at the right angle. We gotta fight the good fight. You know what I'm saying? We gotta fight how things were before. We gotta make sure, remind parents, hey, you got children, take responsibility. If I foresee myself, for example, settling down with a woman and we have a kid together, I'm going to make sure my child is protected. Make sure my child isn't looking up these things that, well, not supposed to. I'm going to eye that kid like a fucking hawk on the internet. You know what I'm saying? That's why there are parental locks in place. That's why, you know, YouTube Kids exists, even though YouTube Kids is just ew. Not even educational at all. That's why CBS exists. At least I think it's called CBS. Could have sworn, yeah, like CBS Kids. That rings any bells? That's why. My point is, or PBS. I don't know why I said CBS. I'm a fucking idiot. That's why, like, all these things exist for our children. Wow, why aren't we cracking down and saying, hey, we need to make more of this stuff for the future of our kids online? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why do we need to make it to where people have to have a government ID? Okay? I need to, you know, do face recognition. Doesn't make any sense to me. Now, the reason why it doesn't make any sense to me would be this. Okay? Understand my main concern. My main concern is I don't trust the government. Okay? I don't trust them with this information. I don't trust anybody with this kind of information. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust people with my identification. I don't trust people with my face. It's a wormhole that you could get sucked into and never get out. Because once it's done, it's done. There's no going back. There's no take backsies. I would literally have to take the easy way out in this world just to if after that happened. Man. If you can tell in the tone of my voice, I'm holding a lot in, let alone I'm trying to watch what I say, because this video could get taken down. It could, very well could. I'm going to turn into Alex Jones at the end of this year. But, alright. I think I've ranted on long enough. I'm stopping myself here. Thank you all for listening to my rant. Fight the good fight, as Three Dogs said. Fight the good fight. This is not the way of doing things. This is not the way it should be. So let's all work together to make the world a better place. And this ain't the way to do things. SoundBite, signing off.
I've had enough of these people. Okay, so I've been containing this for the last week. That's why I've been in here sweating, getting pissed. Because I can't handle it no more.